Welcome to
the point.
So maybe we do
Maybe
two.
we do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like we
But
do.
maybe it's because one of us says welcome to, and then it comes into the point. I think it's
Yeah,
that.
maybe, yeah. So I feel like, okay.
I think it's that.
So, hello.
Hi.
How are we all?
Hope you're good.
Yeah, we're back in the jungle.
Back in
And
the beautiful jungle.
enjoying the weather.
We've got the lovely trees. The sun's out. We love that.
We love that.
We love it.
What you prefer hot countries than cold?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people like
I know, cold.
yeah.
Yeah, I know. And the thing is, like, I get it to a degree. I get it because I know how I feel about hot, so I know someone would feel the same way about cold.
Yeah.
I get it. There's a nice, refreshing, cool but no, I want to be warm. However, like, if you're going to, like, Iceland to see, like, the Northern Lights, to live in
Do you love this cushion? Let me just show you.
in an igloo, get it. But otherwise,
Yeah.
give me heat.
Have you been to Iceland?
Nah.
I'd like to go.
I would, see,
With,
I'd like to go.
Cozy.
Exactly.
Oh my god, the photo shoots we could have there.
No, that's true. That'd be sick.
With the furry hats and
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that'd
Not
be
real
good.
fur.
Yeah, because why? No, that'd be great.
I've seen
that'd be
it
good.
now.
Like the igloos, them cozy, chalets or whatever they're called,
like
with
log
the fireplace,
cabins.
log cabins.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
So if anyone's from Iceland and wants us to come, just to host us.
Yeah, or Finland, because we
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
or Finland.
Anywhere, actually, in the world.
Yeah.
We'll come.
Yeah,
Just
anywhere.
pay for us to get there.
Yeah.
Feed us.
Make sure we've got
Make
good
sure
food.
we're like fed, watered, and
Entertain us. Like, I want to see a
entertained.
belly dance or, your culture's national whatever. Entertain me. Do you know what I mean? And I'll be there for sure. Money and entertainment and food. What more do you need?
I bought this pillowcase and I've had it for over a year and it didn't have a pillow in it. Then my puppy started to eat the other pillows we've got and I was like, I've got a pillowcase, randomly perfect size.
Oh, perfect
yeah,
size.
and it's so nice. Peacocks are one of my spirit animals.
Yes.
They remind me, they're associated with my mum, my grandma.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And I know she's going to be helping me in my endeavours, like, obviously anyway.
Has been.
But I know, 100%, thank you. But, like, especially, well, not just especially, but this one as well, like, like the whole creating the clothes.
Yeah.
Because she was a designer. And I feel like I'm just taking it. I love it. We're just so, like, we're twin flames anyway.
Yeah.
And it's just so nice. I love it. I just love it. I'm
Very
so
cute.
excited. I really wish I had her sewing machine. But
It's fine. Clearly you didn't need it.
no, yeah.
You didn't.
I was
That's not
gonna
what
say
one you were
have a
supposed to
newer
have.
one,
Yeah.
I guess.
She was like, no, don't take this old one.
Yeah.
Have a new
She's
one.
like, the new ones, because I'm not really like a sewing machine fanatic yet.
Right, yeah.
But I think, like when you see clothes and you have like stitching lines, obviously, they have like many, like
Types.
multiple, varieties. So you've got
Cross
so many,
stitch.
different ones.
Loop
But
and
like,
under.
obviously, I'm preeing up the sewing machines now, so I can see like, oh, okay, it has it like a badge of all the different ones. So some of them obviously have like 2 or 3, but some of them have like 20. Like, and I was like, oh, like.
So I remember my
there's
mum.
me thinking in my head like, oh, so many things I can do with different stitches.
Yeah, because my mum had a sewing machine, and I don't know how it worked. Like, she had it maybe like a year or two.
Push your foot on the pedal.
Yeah. But there were so many different types of.
Yeah, it's exciting.
I was a kid, so I was just like, wow.
And the thing is, I guess like until you get into this mindset, you're not really looking at people's like stitching. Do you know what I mean?
Like,
I know exactly, but now I feel like I'm going to be doing it. Yeah. Oh, actually, I think about it. Number 5.
Yeah, it's weird now that you've said it. Like, I'm looking at like.
Yeah, I know. I was just looking at that. Yeah, exactly.
That's a different one.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so you're right. So she's probably like, just no, or kiss. That means my love, by the way. I mean,
kiss.
Or kiss. Wait and get a new one. I'm like, okay, right.
She's like, chill.
Yeah, she's chill.
She's like, hey, look, Paddy Lewis, chill out.
So funny. Paddy Lewis is good morning.
It's the only word I know.
So funny. You should know Shad Hammer there by now, because that's very tasty when we're eating.
Yes, Shad Hammer. I remember you trying to teach me that one. Do you know? If you had asked me, I wouldn't have got it, but I do remember it. So,
we'll test it out next week.
Getting there. I really want to start learning Arabic again.
It's funny because I recently met someone, a lady. Oh, that sounds like I'm a lesbian, but I'm not.
I met a beautiful lady.
Yes. No, a friend. I actually did a private sound healing session with her. It was my first ever private, because I want to do that, but I haven't really been advertising it. So it came through someone else. So it was amazing. She actually said She cried, but I didn't see because I've always got my head down and I'm doing my bits and pieces. I'm not really looking at them in the group settings or in this setting.
Yeah.
I did say to her before, do you mind if I just take a little video like of not of her? She was like, yeah, and then she was kind of like, sort of like, well, you know, because I was like, oh, it won't take you, like, you know, it's not. She went, no, well, you can, like, you sort of, you can.
You
like,
could take me
if
you wanted.
But she was like, I want you to get the best footage for advertising, you know, this for other people. And
which
I was
is
like,
lovely.
oh, she's so sweet.
It's very lovely.
So I just took it literally like that, like a little tiny thing. But she said after that, she literally felt like she went back to the home the place that she came from.
Yeah.
And I've heard some things when people come
and she's not talking about country.
No. She's talking about, I don't know,
energetic.
like another dimension or something. And I was like, wow, okay, because I've not heard that one. I've had similar things, but I've not heard that line. Like I felt like I went home and I went to the place that I came from. I was like, wow, it's amazing. I'm so glad you had that experience, you know.
Mind blowing.
So write your testimony.
Testimonial.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's okay. We got there. Teamwork.
I feel like I can't talk.
It's okay.
Properly.
It's all right.
So funny.
It's so funny you said that as well because on the way here,
I couldn't say exfoliation. I was
it must be Mercury retrograde because literally on the way here, you sent me like 3 texts in a row and it was just like
mumble jumble.
I understood what it was.
No, usually I correct myself, but I think I was doing something. I was like, he'll know.
I did.
But sometimes, obviously, my Virgo, like. Son,
and
I have to correct myself. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
So I will be correcting anyone else as well. If I'm correcting myself,
I was thinking this the other day, like all of the energies that I am, most that I am, and that the people I love around me the most are the energies that I'm like, that's such an annoying energy.
Oh, really?
Scorpio is gross
I don't think
energy.
I have a lot of Scorpio in my chart.
No, but I do.
Yeah, I know you do.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about it. I was like,
yeah, no, Scorpio.
Well, you Scorpio rising, aren't you?
Scorpio rising.
Yeah.
And Scorpio's very like,
sneaky.
Oh, yeah, let me go down. They can be like super manipulative. Like, and it can be for good reason, but it could also not, like to be very selfish. And that's just like, that sort of Scorpio energy is very like, it can be very uncaring as well. Gross, but I am so Scorpio. Like my best friend's like solid Scorpio as well. Like, Simone. Yeah.
Oh, is she?
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Like the Scorpios. Yeah.
Yeah.
All of her planets are in Scorpio.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Okay.
Virgo is another one. Obviously, I'm Virgo MC, and my Venus is in Virgo as well. So I'm very.
Tell them
Virgo.
about MC.
So MC is like it's essentially on a birth chart. You'll have different houses, and the 10th house is the house of like it's associated with Capricorn. Capricorn's very much about like work, you know, being sensible, pragmatism, all of that sort of stuff.
Yeah, it's like career-y kind of as well.
So because the 10th house is like about career, and then your MC is basically the first bit of the 10th house. That's your MC. So it's very much related to work, career, and also like how you're viewed, like how the public view you. And my MC is in Virgo, so it's like everything I produce has a.
I wonder what my MC is. Do you know?
Leo, I think.
Is it?
I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure it's
I've
Leo.
got a lot of Leo, but I don't know. Yeah.
I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure. No, actually, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, have a look.
I'll tell you quickly.
Yeah, have a look, because it might be actually. But yeah, so mine's in Virgo, and Virgo energy is it's very like perfectionistic. It can be very like critical. It can be very like judgmental. Like, and it for me, it comes out in my work as perfectionism. Like everything I produce has to be perfect. It has been a life journey for me to let go of, you know, perfectionism, and it's okay if it's not perfect, because what I would end up doing is constantly like editing. So for instance, say I made a song. It would never be finished. I would constantly be like, no, that could be better. That could be better. Let me listen to it again in a few days. No, that could be better. That could be. And it's just like, just put it out, Mike. Just put it out. Once it's out, then you can be like, here's a finished product, and then move on to a different thing. But
is Midheaven the MC?
Yeah.
Right. Why is it called Midheaven?
Because it's literally in the middle of the sky when you're born.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So your AC or your ascendant, that is literally what's on the horizon. It's what's ascending as you're born.
Okay, this makes sense.
And then your MC is directly.
It's quite simple when you know what it is.
Yes, this is what this is what I'm.
So you were close. It's a fire sign, Sagittarius, mine.
Right. Okay. Really interesting.
Yeah, exciting and inspiring. Makes sense.
Well, Sagittarius.
You're intended to approach your work and public life intuitively with a sense of adventure. Very much me.
Yeah, but that's not even all of it. Like it's like no, but Sagittarius is like expansion.
Expansion, yeah.
So your MC, like how people will view what you do, and also the way you conduct your work is like reaching the world. Like,
and that's so me.
Exactly.
That's literally the thing is. We've spoken about this before. Like, obviously, we love that you're here with us now, but trust us, we are, and we're not saying this like, oh, I'm going to be this, but I'm telling you with all of my might.
It's just a feeling.
This is good,
It's not even like ego. It's
just
a feeling.
It's really not like that. And if it has come across like that,
cool.
then you're not meant for this channel. Do you know what I mean? Because you're not getting
you are. Maybe you love hearing people that are like whatever.
No, but it's not like that, honestly.
That's not how we feel about it.
It's not even like, it's a feeling, but it's like a deep knowingness.
Yeah.
Like,
you
know what I'm talking about.
No, genuinely.
We know what we feel like we know what we're here for. Sort of.
I literally feel like I felt this since I was a child.
Yeah.
Like literally a child.
I feel like I went through my life, went through a lot of things as we all do, and then like I haven't felt this feeling. I felt it for many years now.
Yeah.
But like I haven't felt it as a child.
Right.
Definitely not like, oh yes, I'm here for the way I feel it now and the way I know it now. I didn't know that as a child.
Yeah.
I was just a child.
Yeah.
You know, and then I've done a lot as a teenager.
Yeah.
So I was very much distracted. I was very clogged up mentally, emotionally, everything. I was definitely not open. 100%.
That said, so was I. I just still had that feeling.
I feel like my feeling couldn't come through to me.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Because like I was 100%. Like I was just not in alignment. Well, I was always in alignment, but like, do you know what I mean?
No, I do.
I wasn't, even if I always felt intuitive. I always knew that I was like.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I always felt like that. Like I've always known that I've got good intuition. To be fair, I haven't always listened to it.
No.
Which is
that's a journey.
Really make sense in a sense, but I know what I mean.
Yeah.
But I would never ever not listen to it again. And can we just talk about intuition for a minute? Because
we can.
Please listen to your intuition. Thing is, if you don't and you go through something, you're meant to go through that.
Yeah.
But I have been in a situation, like, well, many, but like one in particular, I'm just thinking about him now.
Just need to check something real quick. I just need to check. Keep going.
Okay. Where, you know, I was in a past relationship without going in it, what were you thinking?
I thought my one was off, and I was just like, did you explain? No.
So basically, I was in, you know, this relationship, and my intuition was like screaming at me, about something. Let's just put it that way, and like it was just. But the thing is, it's very difficult when you're in something, a relationship. It was a relationship, and you've got the person in front of you. It's very difficult when you've got a human being, 3D realm, like he's here saying things to you. Like, I love you, this, that, and the other, right? It's very, very difficult when someone's telling you that, yet you're feeling something else.
Yeah.
It's a
before
mash.
because before you get there, you're like, well, I don't know what to trust. This person is saying it to me, but I'm having this feeling, but I don't know if I should trust this feeling.
Exactly, and you're also not, you know, you have feelings with this person, otherwise you wouldn't be in it, right?
Yeah.
So it's so many layers to it.
Yeah.
And then, but I will put it this way. Even though I had the feelings for that person and I was hearing these things from that person, I always had that feeling, the intuition feeling. And I was like, and I always ignored it.
Yeah.
I always ignored it. I was like, something is not right.
Yeah.
Now, that was many years ago. I have learned my lesson. Actually, you know, it did crop up again because that's what happens with the cycles and the patterns. They'll keep coming until you learn them, right? And it wasn't as intense, but I was like, oh yeah, I can definitely feel that. Like, I know what that is, like, and I'm not going to ignore it. And that's my point. Don't try and learn my mistake quicker because honestly, it will help you
learn
out.
from us. Like,
seriously. Obviously, you're meant to learn your own lessons.
But if you can learn our one,
yeah, you might as well. You might as well because if you're like, oh yeah. I have got that feeling in this situation.
Yeah.
Should I listen? Yeah, listen to it, honestly, because you'll get out of that pattern that you're not meant to be in.
Yeah.
Maybe for growth, obviously for growth reasons. Yeah. But you'll get out of it quicker, and then you can
You can blossom, quicker
into what you need.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So this week we thought we'd do something funny.
Oh yeah.
So the other day I was like, just randomly, like, I was thinking, obviously, like, we have interesting questions, but I was like, I just want to see what Google says. Like, what's an interesting question? And so we were driving to the station, and I was like, oh, these are quite. And he was like, let's do like, why don't we just do this for us? And I was like,
because I was just like,
well, so I'm gonna get them.
I was just like, let them learn about us. Like, obviously, we've spoken about ourselves in certain contexts, but it's more like we've spoken about ourselves in the context of what we want to share with you, if that makes sense. But there could be, so many other questions and things that you can learn about us just from random questions.
Yeah, exactly. So, hold on, wait. So, keep talking to them.
Hi, she's just looking. I don't know if she's lost her, I don't know what's going on, but she is looking like she's finding it right now. Maybe on...
Oh, look, I put interesting, it's come up with interesting questions to ask a guy. I wonder if we should go for that.
A guy? Why not? If we could do all sorts.
I want to find the one that I found. Okay, alright, okay, so ready?
Yeah.
We have subsections. So you're going
to do one from each and as you go?
Yeah, okay, so we've got deep questions.
Oh.
Get in there.
We've
got fun questions.
Oh.
And we've got random questions. Okay. Do you know what the funny thing is? I just skimmed to the first random question. And to be honest, I think it's in the wrong category.
What?
I think it should be in the deep question. But then maybe that's just the way I'm perceiving it. It was like, I'm probably...
What category was it in?
It was in random, but I can understand why it's in random. But then but my first thing was like, deep. Ooh, deep. But it's not. It's like literally, what are you putting off right now? But to me, it was like, what are you hiding from right now? I said the wrong thing.
This means doing the washing.
Right, so let's go backwards. Okay. No, I can't. My Virgo has to start from the top. Right, let's go
funny.
deep. Right. Okay. Phoenix.
Yeah.
What makes you the most proud?
Ooh, what makes me the most...
And this could be of who? Of you, I guess.
Of me, yeah. What makes me the most proud of myself? Honestly, I think it is my ability to see a concept or understand a concept and be able to distill that concept into its fundamental and then present that back in a way that people can understand.
Well,
like
do the same with that question, with that answer.
So, like with astrology, for instance, astrology's can be very confusing. There's a lot to it, but in the readings that I now do, Plutonics, you can now. I basically take the complicated, array of different things.
He filters it into something you can understand.
Exactly, into something that makes sense and is easy to digest.
Yeah.
And then you will understand more about astrology and yourself.
And then you can delve into it even further.
Yeah, but I mean,
there's so much to learn.
There's so much to learn. But the thing is, I do that with everything. Like, it's literally like something that just happens in my head, without trying. It just, that is what my brain does. Like, constantly takes ideas, concepts, patterns, whatever, and tries to make sense out of them in a way that is concise, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, you probably do that so that you could make sense of it.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
And then so
I want to understand.
It makes sense to, exactly, and it makes sense to want to share that knowledge and understanding.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. How about you?
What was it? Do you know what? It's so funny. Do you know what I've just found in my pocket?
Tissue.
You know when you leave a tissue in your pocket and it goes in the washing machine?
Yeah.
It goes into a hard ball. Do you know what that's reminding me of? An inner child story, I have to tell you now.
Well, okay.
This is really cute, and I think somewhere I have the marbles from the marble factory. Me and my sister, this is so cute, used to have a marble factory.
What?
Yeah, we used to have a marble factory, and we used to have different, we must have had different colours of tissues, I guess. Well, we must have had. And then we had the marble factory, so then you'd wet them, and then you'd have different, they look like marbles, yeah? So you have different parts of the tissue, and you make them into balls, and then you put them in another part where they're dry, and then eventually they'll be really hard little balls.
That's so funny. But it was made of tissue.
Yeah. And I've got them somewhere. Somewhere I've got these.
Really?
Yeah, I'm sure. Because I remember years ago I was looking, I was like,
the marbles.
I think it might from my factory. I think it was in a little Polly Pocket. Does anyone remember those Polly Pocket things? Yeah. So that was a cute little. My own child was like, remember the marbles? I'm like, but it's not what I'm most proud of.
Marbles. The marble
literally,
factory.
that was
the marble
it.
Factory.
I'm proud of that.
Well done. You should be. I mean, really and truly, that is a sign of your creativity and
the marbles?
The marble factory. Yeah, literally, yeah. It's a sign of your creativity, like entrepreneurial, like it's like very like creating something unique and interesting.
Yeah. Oh, I was just thinking of that actually. I was thinking about something.
Wow.
When you said entrepreneurial, it's like I don't know. It's almost like I don't know. There's like I don't know, like. I don't know, I was just having a little trigger.
What do you mean?
Trigger? Not even a trigger, more like...
Tell me, let's get into it. What do you mean?
Yeah, it's not even... yeah, here we go. Therapy. No, it's not even like I'm triggered, it's more like I'm observing my thoughts and like... Yeah. I don't know, it's like... Yes, entrepreneur, but I'm like... It's almost like I can't justify calling myself that yet until I've produced more things. Do you know what I mean?
I do know. I know exactly what you mean, and a lot of people.
And it's almost like when I can't take compliments. It's a similar thing. Yeah.
And a lot of people get further. They have that feeling, but they have a skill. For instance, they develop the skill, but they still have that feeling, and that's called imposter syndrome.
Really? Yeah. Somebody. Yeah.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, it's almost like I'm like, but that's silly. That's not how I really feel. Do you know what I mean? But I'm aware of the thoughts. So this is what I'm learning anyway. Like we are, but. Yeah. To not like allow that to create something in me to block me, and it's not going to. But I noticed the thought. I'm like, no, that's an old thought.
Yeah, see ya.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah,
and that is what life is about: catching the thoughts and really being kind of like productive with your thoughts or conscious with your thoughts.
Yeah.
So yeah. Honestly, it's quite. I'm proud of a lot, and I feel it's quite a broad question.
I mean, to be fair, it's still quite a deep question. Was this in the deep category? Oh, this wasn't the deep. Okay, that makes sense.
But I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel like I can't even. I don't know. Like, I feel that I'm just proud of the person I am. And who I've become. I'm really proud of like the way I've like. Yeah. That's beautiful. Yeah, I think I'm really proud of who I am, and I feel like I'm really in alignment now to who I really am, and I'm really stepping into my magic. And it's taken a while, but I was meant to be, reckless and this and that. And obviously, I'm still wild. I'm a wild woman. They'd be like, I'm in my defined American. I'm in defined feminine era right now, and so humour me. But I'm just proud of who I am. So to that.
That's good.
So let's get the next one. This is fun. Hilarious. Right.
Question.
Okay. What's your biggest life regret? Feel free to use these amongst your friends.
Yeah. Biggest life regret. I think off the top of my head, I do always remember, like, I actually, really and truly, I don't regret anything.
Yes.
But the thing I used to regret was how I treated people in school.
Okay.
And that's not like, I mean, I guess some people I'm certain I treated badly, but it's not that's not specifically what I mean. What I mean is when I was in school, I didn't really understand anything social, and I was very like defensive. I was so like I was defensive of who I was. I was defensive of the things I did. Everything was like closed because I had this belief that if I was open and not defensive, I would be attacked for it. Yeah. So I came across... So you
couldn't be vulnerable, so you were guarded.
Yes, and I came across as a person that I completely wasn't.
Yeah.
And,
were you like, people didn't want to come up to you?
100%.
Yeah.
Like, and extremely so. And it meant... Because all I saw was people not liking who I was, which obviously reinforced the barrier more. Yeah. And what happened is, in school, I didn't connect with anyone. So I was very lonely as a child. Because I was protecting myself.
You were giving off that energy that don't come up to me.
Yeah.
You didn't want them to.
I didn't.
No, and it worked.
And it worked. So, good job. But, like, I absolutely... Well, again, like I said, now I can see why that had to happen to grow me into the person I am today.
Yeah, exactly.
But, yes, I definitely... I used to regret that because I was like... The people and the connections I could have had if I just was open and myself and was happy in who I was and confident in it. But, so yeah, I would say, although I don't actually regret it, that would be my answer. Yeah.
It's a tricky question, really, because I agree with you, like, in that respect. Like, I don't regret anything in terms of, like, well, in the way that, you know, I know that everything you went through, everything I've been through, everything everyone is going through is what we're meant to go through. Yeah. I honestly believe everything you go through, you're meant to go through. Mm-hmm. So then it's like, well, then I don't really have a regret. So I'm trying to think of something that I'll actually... Oh, yeah, okay, actually, no, yeah, okay. So I understand that I was meant to do it, obviously, but I did English literature with journalism in uni. Yeah. Now, if I could say like I think I would have done music. Sure. Yeah. That's the only thing I can really think of that I would change. Yeah. But I was meant to meet my uni girls. That's the only reason I went there. Yeah. Literally. Yeah. And to learn defamation of character. Which is... Because I might need to use it one day. It's true. So mind your mouth, people. And your fingers. Don't defame my character. You're not going to come for me in that That's way. The only thing that I remember. You needed to know. Literally. You needed to remember it. Defamation. Literally. Don't defame my character. Yeah, so in case anyone doesn't know, if someone's like bad-mouthing you, or, you know, saying things about you that are untrue, basically. Yeah. That's defamation of character. Yeah. And they are defaming your character. Yeah. And I think, is it human right? Like, or is it just illegal? I know in the legal. Illegal. Yeah, the legal. I can't talk these days. It's okay. I'm telling you, Mercury's got me by the neck. Like, you're not going to talk. You did English literature, yeah? They're not going to know it. All right, fine. I'll take it. Then they don't need to know. Exploration. Sure. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah. Okay. So, what else have we got, people? Right. What category is this from now? This is still in deep. No, let's do a few, because otherwise we're just going to be in deep. Okay. All right, okay, fine. Okay, we'll go to fun. Right. Okay, we'll start from the top. Okay. What's your dream career? It's not fun, it's deep. This one, I guess. Yeah. Like, literally, like, I'm kind of doing it. Like, I write songs. I haven't written in a little while, but, you know, that is something that I do. Like, we have the... Can we just stop for a second and talk about your upcoming release right now? Oh, okay, yeah. So I haven't even... guys, let me just tell you, I'm going to keep cutting them in. Because this song is such a banger. Yeah. Like, all his songs are great, obviously. But I don't know what it is. It's so good. Yeah, people are saying that. So good. Yeah. I mean, I like it, obviously. No, I love it. Yeah, it's really good. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be a problem if you didn't like something, wouldn't it? It'd be an issue. Yeah, it'd be a problem. I'm just saying this, but I don't really like it. I hate this song. Yeah. Someone will like it. I hate it. Not like me, though. Yeah. So it's called Go Hard, and it's basically just like, I guess, what kind of genre is that? I suppose it's just like R&B-ish, like with a little bit trappy, but like not really, but like sort of... It's like a... Very UK sounding, I feel like. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, really cool. But it's the first one that's like actually, it's the first one that's not a joke. Yes. Like, it's the first one that's like, I mean, it's not... maybe that's why I really like it. Maybe, because it's not like super serious, but it's not, it's... No, it's really good. He's really good on it. Thank you. Yeah, really good. Thank you. Really good. I've heard it before, obviously, but like, it's not out yet, but obviously I'm going to preview it. Yeah, and I haven't even set the date yet, so... When do you think you will release it? Mid-September. Okay, cool. September. Yeah, I'm thinking mid-September. But yeah, it's basically, for me, it's kind of about like coming from a place of insecurity, not necessarily believing in myself, and kind of it's everything that the brand... Do it, go hard and do it. Yeah, it's like everything that the Phoenix brand is about, like coming from somewhere, you know, difficult, or, you know, a place of debilitation, and then, you know, growing yourself into, you know, well, I'm good, and I'm going to do exactly what I want to do, and I'm going to go hard with it. I'm going to go hard with it. It's like, go hard. It's like love yourself and be confident in what you're doing. Yeah. And you do, because you rightly so. Yeah. But you didn't once upon a time. That's correct. And I think that's why you had to go through that. Yeah. Well, it is why you had to go through that. Well, you know that. Because, you know, now you really, really know yourself, and you can really see the quality and value in yourself. Genuinely. I genuinely And you're like, I'm going hard with this. Yeah. And it's really good. And that's why it's so good, because you can feel it. You can feel it when you're singing it. It's authentic. It's genuine. It's not like, I'll just write a song. What should I write a song about? Like this, you can feel everything. That's cool. I love that. But yeah, so it's about that. It's called Go Hard.
It's got one of my besties on it.
Yes.
Finn. I don't even know what his stage name is going to be yet.
Okay.
Because he loves music. He's a good singer. But he's not like an artist yet. But like he is really.
Yeah,
He just doesn't put himself out there as an artist yet.
Yeah.
But he's on it, so he's on that. And C Roots is on it. Who's been on other songs? Who's on
big up
a
C
few.
Roots.
And
Actually, me and C Roots have a song coming out. It's sick. It's sick. Bang.
Oh yeah.
It's so good. It's like one of those songs that's been created a long time ago, but it just hasn't had. It's not been meant to come out yet. Yeah. But I'm excited about that. It's mixed and mastered and ready to go. So we're going to do a video. So I think that's what we're waiting on now. So we're going to get that done. So yeah. Right. Next question.
No, wait. What was? You didn't answer it.
Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. Okay.
What even was the question?
What's your dream career? I mean, I think my entrepreneurial self
there you go.
likes to do a lot of things. So it's not even like one thing. No. But obviously, I've always wanted to, sing and do that. So I'm doing that. Yeah. That has been my when I was growing up. I always wanted to. Actually, when I was really young, I wanted to be an actress.
Me too. Weird.
Did you?
An
yeah.
actor,
yeah. And I think one day I might. Bye
now.
I might do that, or I think what I probably might end up doing is directing.
Ooh.
Because I think that there are some really good. Well, I know that there's some good stuff in my head, and I think that I could make some really powerful movies that people need to see, not this conditioning rubbish.
Sure.
So I think one day, I thought that a while ago, I was like, ooh, and I never thought of that before. I was like, I can see myself, because I feel like, obviously entertainment and stuff like that, but it'd be nice to have, not that there isn't many films that are very powerful and emotional and amazing, but I feel like I could do that. So, I mean, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's go for a fun question.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your go-to karaoke song, Phoenix?
Oh, mine is
it's called
which is it's a banger. I'm joking. Is that Alicia Keys song?
What, Fallen?
No, other one.
It's funny because I
Some people want it all. I don't want nothing else. It ain't you, babe.
It's funny because one of mine is Fallen.
Jokes. Yeah. That's hilarious. I think that, or it's either that one or there is only one. What's the chorus? So for me, you have made that a possibility.
I don't know.
You do.
Do I?
All you gotta do is say yes. Don't deny what you feel. Let me undress you, babe. Open up your mind and just rest. I'm about to let you know.
No, I don't know.
You make me so. All you gotta do. It's Flowetry.
No, I know Flowetry, but not very well, and I don't know
that's one of their main ones.
I don't know.
You might know it when you hear them.
Maybe
with the music and everything.
Mine is so I've got a few. So because when I was younger we used to go to Cyprus a lot, and we'd always be on karaoke. So one of them was the really corny. I feel like nowadays it would be different selection. I'm just going from what I used to. So I haven't been karaoke for years.
I mean, honestly,
if
I was actually at karaoke, I don't think I would actually sing either of those songs. But,
okay, but back in it, so the Titanic song was one of them. But no, I was going to say the one on Grease. You know the.
You are the one I want, ooh, 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 honey.
So and then the Titanic song.
How does that one go?
I can't think now. Oh yeah. Near, far, wherever you are. Yeah, so that one. It was a big song as well. I was like, that's great.
Yeah, big song.
Yeah. And then Falling, definitely was
one.
Keep on falling. Yeah. And then I feel like they're my. Nowadays, I feel like I would have gone down like Amy Winehouse kind of vibe, possibly, or something like that, or I don't know, something like that.
I don't know what would I do now if someone was just like, hey, pick a karaoke song. I have no idea.
Because I love Back to Black. That was a brilliant. Oh, she's got a film. I don't know. It's an old film now, but I haven't seen it. Have you seen it?
I've heard of it. No, I haven't seen it.
Okay, next one. Let's go for a. let's go for another fun one.
Okay.
What would you like people to remember you for? Not that you're going anywhere. But...
No, well, what I'd like people to remember for is.
I think that's a deep question.
I know. I feel like they got the categories wrong. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's
actually a fun one.
Yeah, exactly. I would want people to remember me for influencing them to be more authentic to themselves.
Can I just stop you?
Stop me.
I can't stand the word influence. I would love that sentence if you had inspire, and I feel like you mean inspire.
Well, we'll get down to the meaning. We'll get down to the meaning of influence because you have an association with the word, which is not really the meaning. Forget this association. I'm saying the word because I mean the word I'm saying, and to influence, we are all influenced by stuff all constantly, and that's fine. Like that is literally how life works. Like
if you're under the influence of alcohol, that's not great.
Not the best, but like we're influenced by. I could be walking, down the street listening to like I hear someone go past and then their car's playing a song, and then I become influenced by that song because I'm now gonna. Oh, I like that beat. Let me da. It doesn't mean I'm giving, because I think the way you see the word, it's like you're giving up your power to something else. If you're influenced by something.
No, I don't mean it like that. I think what I associate it with, and it just starts my head in, like these Instagram influencers. Like I'm an influencer. I just don't like
but what are they doing?
Like negative connotation with the word because they're like it just feels very like I don't know. It's just. I feel like there's a whole influencer era.
But what does the word influence mean? Yes, they're an influencer, but someone could be a singer and an a-hole, and someone could be a singer and a good person. Do you know what I mean?
I know, but I just feel like Instagram made this whole influencing thing for like a reason, and I just feel like, especially for the kids, I feel like it's not a good thing. I feel like these influencers, it's almost like.
But you're talking about the word influencer.
Yeah, but it's been kind of hijacked. So
influence does not mean influencer. The word influence existed way before.
No, I know. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But like, I prefer inspire.
Sure.
Much. Like it. I feel good with that word.
Okay.
Influence, not so much.
Fair.
For me.
I'm
but then
fine with
we
it.
both have a screen, so yeah. But yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say the same thing, but with the word inspire.
Yeah. I'll influence. You can inspire.
That's fine. There you go. Perfect.
There you go.
Basically, we do the same thing with different.
But different. Yeah. Which is true in real life.
I love it. So funny.
Right.
Yeah. So, okay, what do you want? Do you want a deep, final question? A random? I mean, they're all a bit.
Yeah. Well, let's go with random. Have you done a random one yet?
What would you create if you got to design a new instrument?
Ooh.
That's a good one.
So I really like. I like things. I like bells. Like I like glockenspiels. Which is like, for if you don't know, it's basically just like a bar of metal. Then you hit it and it goes. Ding. So it sounds like a bell. It's beautiful. So I like things like that. I also maybe something that you can definitely, because the guitar thing and the flip, my fingers know where a keyboard is. Do you know what I mean? So maybe something in a keyboard. And maybe it'd be something. Do you know what's really? Ooh.
What?
Ooh.
Incha. That means what?
Excuse me.
Incha.
Oh, really?
Yeah, go.
Okay. Incha. So I'm thinking like. Okay, so you have like imagine like a glass tube.
Yes.
And it's like full of it's full of water.
Right.
And up to a certain level, so it makes a certain
so
tone.
It makes
So imagine that.
You do have a bottle, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, but not to blow it. To
okay.
Ding,
Okay.
So imagine like many of those, and then you have a keyboard, and somehow it like.
Yeah. That'd be nice. That's good.
Yeah, that's what I'd make. I think.
And then you could put like different liquids in it, and they would have like.
Yeah, maybe.
Ooh, so you could have one with water.
Yeah.
Then you could have one with like honey. No, but just to see what it would.
You could. Yeah.
Well,
it could be very interesting. You don't know.
That's what I mean. Listen,
try it.
The possibilities are endless. Well, that makes me think of another question. What is your favourite, or what are your favourite instruments?
I love. I really like a hurdy-gurdy.
What's a hurdy-gurdy?
So it's like this. What? It's a weird instrument, and it's like. I actually I'm not even 100% sure how it works, but you do this.
Yeah.
It goes, and it's like.
What does it sound like?
You probably have heard it maybe in like a film or something. I think it's an old instrument, like old.
Yeah.
And I would say somewhere European. I don't know.
Okay.
Don't know.
That reminds me of the thing my granddad used to play. What was it called?
Oh, accordion.
Accordion.
Yeah. But something like that, similar. I like
And you
harpsichords,
Yeah.
bells, things like that.
I like. Oh, I love a
Weird,
saxophone.
ethereal, twinkly stuff. I like. But
Yeah, I love a saxophone. Like they
you love a sax.
speak to my soul.
Saxy.
And then also like a Native American flute. Like I just love a flute. A Native American flute or an Indian-y flute, like that kind of vibe. But like I don't know, like I feel like I must have been a Native American in some kind of like we've spoken about this before. But the flute, just I don't know what it is.
That's something to
Yeah, I don't know what I would make though.
With
like,
a condor flying over.
Yeah, I don't know what I would create like as an instrument. I can't actually think of one at the moment.
I mean, to be honest, that's quite a hard question.
I know it is. I might try and make like something like that incorporated like the flute and the saxophone together. Like so you play
Flaxophone. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That would be cool.
And obviously, like I said, we're calling it a flaxophone.
What?
Flaxophone.
A flaxophone.
Flute and a saxophone. Flaxophone.
Flax.
Flaxophone. Like a flute
Oh, yeah, no.
and a saxophone.
It could be a flute. Flutophone.
You could, yeah.
Flutophone. No, hold on.
Or saxoot.
What?
Saxophone and flute. Saxoot.
That's hilarious.
I'm just playing the saxoot.
Take a seat, I'm playing the saxophone. Right, okay. So, what's something you consider a guilty pleasure?
Ooh. Honestly, anything sweet.
Really?
Yeah, I love sweet stuff. I'm pretty sure I have a sugar addiction. Like,
I love sweet things as well.
Love sweet
Oh
things.
yeah, so I've just made my first jam yesterday, and Felix tried it just now.
Very good jam.
And do you know what's good about it? It's homegrown, organic from my allotment. I inherited this berry bush.
The berry bush.
Big blackberry bush.
Big blackberry bush.
And it is amazing.
Yeah.
And it was good, right?
It was very good. Okay, so let me just talk about it. Because it's like, what did you say, blackberries, yeah?
Blackberries, yeah.
Peng. So that's cool already. Then
This blackberry bush, can I just say, is not a blackberry bush with spikes on it. It's like a modified one.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's smooth.
Smooth.
So
No
it's
pain.
years and years old. I think he either said 30 or 50 years old.
Yeah.
It's old.
Yeah.
But they, I guess, genetically modified it.
Well,
which
yeah.
I don't really like.
No, that's literally normal and that's how evolution happens.
Yeah. So they took the spikes off it.
Yeah.
Or it has. It's
Yeah.
kind that has the spikes off it. They're
Interesting.
big berries, either.
Big.
Yeah.
Well, it was very delicious because there was also it had heat in it. Like there was you put Scotch bonnet in it.
It's my favourite chili.
Yeah, and it was good. Like it has this obviously the sweetness, and then she's used honey instead of sugar,
And
you
I
can
have
kind
to
of
shout
taste
out
that.
John to my allotment buddy, my neighbour, because he's the one that told me. Because if you can afford it, use honey. And I was like, oh my god, yes, I will use honey because sugar's no good for you. No, what happened was I asked him, I said, because he said, oh, I know that you have jam, I know how you make it, right? I know the principle is very easy, like basically the fruit and the sugar. So I said to him, oh, can I use brown sugar? And that's when he said,
was like,
if you can,
honey.
use honey.
Yeah,
and I was
okay,
like,
I will.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, and yeah, it has a lovely flavour because as well, it's got what, cinnamon?
I was like, guess.
Yeah, guess the thing. And the one I guessed cinnamon, the one I couldn't guess, because there wasn't very much in it, but you didn't need much. It's literally, it makes it like, but you don't know why.
Yeah.
Nutmeg.
Yeah, and you don't need a lot of nutmeg.
You don't.
When
Like,
I made a white sauce, I put a bit of nutmeg in it.
Yeah.
Because my grandma, that's what mine used to do that.
Yeah.
And you just don't need a lot of
honestly,
will
in
ruin
general,
it.
yeah, I always think nutmeg. I think maybe in my head, always think of it like a regular, like, I don't know, cinnamon or something like that.
Yeah.
But if you put too much, I don't like it.
No, because it mashes things up.
Yeah.
Nuts like, listen, let Meg in, but don't let Nut in.
Yeah,
Only
just
a little
Meg.
bit of that.
Only Meg.
Yeah,
No
literally.
nut. Yeah.
But yeah, no, so, made my
Yeah.
jam. But what was I talking about before I said jam? Can't remember.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
It was the question. What was the question? What did you just
What
ask
was
me?
the question?
I don't know. You just asked me it before the jam. I was talking about it, wasn't I? I don't know.
Why does this happen? Guilty pleasures.
Oh yeah, sweet jam. Okay,
Right.
Yeah.
See where we understand why this happens.
But we get to the
point.
Eventually. But yeah, so me, I would say sweet
Anything
things.
sweet.
A tonics. Oh my god, a tonics tea cake. A tonics.
Is that the round thing with the marshmallow inside of it?
Yes.
I know a few people that love it. My dad's one of them.
Oh my god,
What is it, man? Do you know what? I used to like a walnut whip.
Yes.
And
it's the same. It's
I used
like
to bite
similar.
the top off, put my finger in,
Crazy.
swirl it around, literally, make it into a gunk. Yeah, wait, yeah, so it's quite fluffy, right, this marshmallow?
Yeah.
So I was, bite the top off, swirl it around, make it into a gunk, and then like scoop out the gunk and eat the gunk first, then eat the chocolate.
Why?
Because everyone's got a way of eating a cream egg, and that's my way of eating a walnut whip. It's true. And I never used to eat the walnut on the top.
Fine.
Because I just
didn't like
it at that point. But I'm not a great walnut lover, but nowadays I think I would eat it.
Yeah.
Just because it's a walnut and it's not fancy.
Honestly, I like the whole thing together. Like everything.
Do you just like hum?
Yeah.
All in one?
Have done. I've done. Yeah, fully. Of
or
course.
like a halfer.
Yeah, I'll do a half, but sometimes I'll do a whole one.
Why don't you try and stick your finger in?
I'm not going to do that.
And swirl it around.
Absolutely
and
never.
scoop up the gunk.
Never in my life.
It sounds really appealing and amazing.
Do you know what?
It tastes great.
It's not. I'm sure it tastes amazing. It's just the fact that I will then have sticky fingers.
I know, but you suck them.
This is.
What? It's a walnut whip. What are you talking about? Anyway, my guilty pleasure is like, because I don't really watch a lot of TV. I have not. I've got a TV in my room. It's covered in like a piece of material. Very nice, actually. And it hasn't been on, and I'm not joking, in years.
Yeah.
Because I don't watch it. But every now and then, I have a guilty pleasure. When I'm doing bits and pieces, I'm like, right, I want a break now.
Yeah.
Like when I have something to eat or something.
Yeah.
So I will put a bit of reality TV on.
Yeah, why not? What do you?
That's my guilty pleasure. So the latest one is Love is Blind, UK.
Right, which I applied to be on.
But he wasn't meant to be on.
They did not accept me.
And actually, I could have been on as well, but I just wasn't feeling it.
Yeah.
Hilarious. But yeah, no, it's just, I don't know, like, okay, so there's worse. Like Too Hot to Handle or whatever. This is absolute rubbish. Like, honestly.
No, but so what?
Exactly,
like,
and that's what I mean. It's my guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Good.
I enjoy that. I know this is rubbish,
Good.
but I like it.
Okay, I want to say something. Yeah. We say a lot of stuff like that. I think probably can come across like this is how you should.
No, I hope not.
It could. I'm not saying it does,
No.
but I'm saying it could.
Oh.
When we're talking about this is wrong in the world and people like this are da-da-da-da, of course it can.
Yeah, but when we're talking about like murders,
yeah, but we're not
genocide,
always talking about that. Sometimes we're talking about people that say think. Right. So like,
yeah, but that's his our opinion, and we're just obviously joking, but we're not joking. Don't say something.
So that's what I mean.
Look at you like this.
That's exactly what I mean.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Yeah, well, she isn't. She's but like that's what I mean. Like I feel like now I think. Wait, what was I saying? I forgot what I was going to say.
Well, sometimes we come across like that, but actually we don't mean it, and it's a joke. But if you did think that, we're balancing it out with reality TV.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's it. Like, whatever. Like,
I was bringing it in nicely
thank you.
for you
She
to
did.
land.
Yeah. Thank you so much because I wouldn't have. I would have flown all the way off forever. But yeah, no. Like, do what makes you happy. Just because it's not, the exact, what you should be doing because there's no real,
There's no real should anyway.
I mean, you shouldn't, but yeah. Anyway, do you basically like
do
you and
minute and a half. I know we always run out of time, but we love you.
Baby.
Oh, sorry, ignore me. 8.5 or 6.5. 6.5.
Yeah, 6.5.
Yeah. Maths. So, what were we saying?
Next question.
Oh gosh, I've lost the questions. No wait. Oh, hold on. We've changed to different questions.
Okay.
But here's something you can ask a friend.
Right.
Okay. What's your favourite childhood memory? Or I'll give you two options.
Okay.
Just because I'm feeling nice.
Okay.
What's your favourite unusual food combination?
I'll go with that one.
Yeah, I know you would.
So my favourite unusual food combination. Now this might be weird to some people. It might be not weird to others. I really enjoy a cheese sandwich with.
What type of cheese?
Cheddar.
Like a soft cheese. Oh, okay, cheddar. Yeah.
Maybe like a Philadelphia or something like that, but like not a strong cheese with jam or honey or something sweet.
Okay.
With jam.
Well,
but like cheese with jam.
Oh, let me think.
It's very good.
It's similar. Mine is. It's not. It's just something that I was eating earlier. My new thing is eating these crackers there, and then put in butter, which could kind of be like the cheese, that kind of savoury, and then I put this chili jam on.
Oh, the one that you made?
No, I did. Yes, I did. But before that, I bought one in Devon. Banging. And then I thought, oh, well, I've had that one that I bought. Let me try my one.
Yeah.
And I don't think I would ever usually do it because then I put cucumber and bits of chili. It's delicious.
That doesn't sound that weird to me, though.
No, it's not really weird.
It sounds like
it just reminded me. I suppose cheese and jam. I don't know whether butter and jam reminded me of the cracker anyway. No, I can't think of the weird combo. I will say, like, so I can easily go from savoury to sweet very quickly and then it's back again. Whereas if I'm giving, my dad hasn't had dinner yet, and I'm giving him some dinner or something, and then I'll be like, I'll have something sweet or something. I'm like, do you want this? He's like, no, I haven't had my dinner yet.
Right.
It's an old school thing or something. But like,
probably. In all fairness, it's actually
buds,
like, from what I understand about health and stuff like that, and I weirdly understand a lot. That's how you should. The sweet stuff have that after everything. No, because that like blood sugar spikes. You want to reduce that as much as possible. So if you have like a meal, like a savoury meal before that, ideally, if it's like leafy, like fibre, ideal. Or fibre and like vinegar has a chemical in it which helps digestion, slow down the absorption of glucose, which is sugar, which is way better for your health. But you can do stuff like that, which is why we often have a salad first with a vinaigrette. It's because it's healthy for. That's how you're supposed to have it.
Because there's a lot of sugar.
Yeah, and then you have your carbs, which has more. It has sugars in it, but it's not like.
This is what people forget, because I used to work with my beloved, I love him, my baby, Robin, who's passed away. And he was a type 1 diabetic, and I used to give him his insulin 3 times a day. And so I know all about this, because obviously the training and stuff like that. And people don't realise that carbs have sugar.
Carbs have sugar, yeah.
And they just don't realise that, because they're like, but I haven't eaten any sugar. I'm like,
you have.
Yeah, and I wouldn't have known that unless I did the training. How am I going to know that? Like, and so, a lot of people don't realise carbs have sugar. It gets absorbed slower into your system. Beer is sugar, full of sugar. Beer is probably one of the quickest ones. Like that goes. It's probably worse than actual sweet food. But it's to do with the wheat. What? The beer, or the what's it? Yeah. So then there's carbs. It's all to do with the wheat, I guess. Yeah. Because the bread is the wheat, isn't it? So it must be because of the wheat. Well, it's not necessarily wheat. It's like it's essentially or the flour or something. Flour. Whatever's in the bread, so it must be. It's anything. It's yeast. Basically a carbohydrate. It's the yeast. No, it's not the yeast. Is it like no, it's like it's not the yeast. It's like everything that is basically it's broken down into 3 things: fats, proteins, and carbs. Fats, proteins, and carbs. And just have a balanced diet, basically. What was the question? Oh, the combination of food. Combination. Oh yes, yeah. But what was I saying? Yeah, so fats and carbs. Carbs. All of your food will have one of those in them. Like, unless you're eating rocks, like it's going to have one of those in them. And carbs is basically sugar. It is starch. It is rice. It is pasta. It is anything that is starch. That's a carb, and it will get broken down into your body into sugar. And you want to have that before you have dessert or something sweet. His intuition is just on point. I'm just like, give me it all. Yeah. And then give me it again, and then give me something else, and then I'll mix it up. Yeah. I can eat that, and I can actually, I can just jump, but some people just can't. Yeah. But good for them. We're nearly out of time again. Always happens, but it does. We love you. It does always happen. And I know that you love us too, and it's equal. It's we do. Yeah, it's mutual. Very mutual. It's a mutual love. Yeah, even though we can't hear you. We feel you. Actually, I can hear you. We feel you. Yeah, we feel you. We feel that. And please subscribe. Tell your friends to tell your friends to tell your friends. Yes. And enjoy. Share. Please share. Share your lives with us. Share your lives with us. Share our lives with other people. Share us with your friends. Share us with your life. And we have 1 minute, and we are running out of time, and we always lose the last minute. Let's fill the minute with things that we can fill the minute with. Okay. So minutes. Missy Elliott had a song called Work It. No, 1 minute, man. She did. You missed that. Yeah, I did. I didn't know where you were going, so I was just like, let me just think of the first one. Oh, okay. No, fair enough. I know. What happened to Missy Elliott? She's alright. I know she was away. Well, yeah. Years ago. She did. She has, is it condition? Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So what happened? What, one day all of it? Celiac or something like that. One of them ones. Oh, okay. Were you sure it wasn't a gastric band? No, autoimmune disease. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she lost loads of weight.
Yeah, loads.
Cool.
Stones,
isn't it?
Stones. Okay, 10 seconds.
But she's doing well.
We love you. We'll see you next week. Catch us on
The
Point. We'll try and think of another one, but that's
it.
sticking for now. Love you. Bye.